Hey guys, Slamfire92 here again today with another kind of squad building video featuring a Man of the Match Cup walkthrough gameplay in the background. And let's get to the squad builder. First of all, I will of course just show you the players and then later on talk a lot more about the team in depth. So 3-5-2 formation, and in goal we do have Buffon, fantastic keeper, my favorite keeper on this game to be perfectly honest, very solid stats and 6'3" tall. Then the right center back, first of all, is going to be Pepe from Real Madrid, of course. 74 in pace, 84 defending, and 82 heading. Very solid, very fast player there, and also 6'2" tall and pretty cheap by now as well. Left center back is going to be Chiellini, probably my favorite center back in this game. 80 pace, 86 defending, and 84 heading. Also very tall player, very agile as well for his height, so he's a very good defender. And then in the center of the park, Gambarini, kind of as the sweeper with 78 pace, 80 defending, 78 in heading, low attacking work rate, high defensive work rate, so a perfect player for the middle center back spot or for a 3-back formation. Then the two CDMs, first of all, Pirlo, not the best at defending, but his passing at 92 and his dribbling at 86 is wonderful. And of course, I will talk a lot more about why I chose these players later on in the video. Second center defensive midfielder is going to be Xabi Alonso. Again, not the best pace and quite decent defending, but 88 passing is his main stat. Then right midfielder is Jesus Navas. Didn't actually get him for the pace, but he has of course 92 pace there, but 86 dribbling and 80 passing, which was important for me. And then moving on to the left midfielder is of course Andres Iniesta for this team. 91 passing and 91 dribbling as well, also 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot. Fantastic player, 90 rated overall, so some really good in-game stats. Same goes, of course, for the center attacking midfielder, who is Xavi in this team. Only 66 pace, but doesn't matter. 93 passing and 87 dribbling. Really, really good player in that spot. And then finally, very nice combination up front. Of course, my favorite player on the game, Di Natale, and then next to him, Mikoli. Probably two players who are very alike. Both have round about the same stats. Di Natale, of course, rated a little bit higher in all categories, but other than that, they are very, very similar and very, very good players as well on this game. Now, checking out the bench real quickly, we do have Marchetti, Barzagli, Ogbonna, Marquisio, and then the two striker replacements I picked out are Royce and Lewandowski. Then Joaquin as a right midfield replacement, then Benyat, David Villa, Cesc Fabregas, and finally Ekista as another center back for the right center back spot. So I can kind of switch around when I need to basically improve the fitness of my players. So now heading into the Man of the Match Cup, which hasn't got any requirements, which is pretty weird, I guess. I don't think EA could come up with anything better than that. Anyways, a 1 premium gold pack is the price for that, which is kind of nice. You can always get something cool in those packs. Anyways, let's talk more about the team. As you can see, the gameplay in the background. And initially, I wanted to play with this team because first of all, I wanted to try out some players I hadn't tried out so far, like for example Iniesta or Xavi in other positions, because I know Xavi I had tried out in a center defensive midfield spot in the 4-2-2-2 formation, and there he wasn't great. And now I tried him out as a cam in the 3-5-2 formation. But let's talk about the team. I initially wanted to build them because I wanted to try out and play some possession game on Ultimate Team to counter pace, because a couple of weeks back I didn't enjoy Ultimate Team too much. I was switching formations a lot, and that basically meant that I wasn't going to be able to adapt to defending with one formation, and that can get kind of frustrating from time to time when you keep losing on Ultimate Team, or if you lose more games than you'd expect on Ultimate Team, and it can get kind of frustrating with just playing against pacey players. And I wanted to try and find a way of kind of countering that and also have fun at the game while also playing with some higher rated players. And first of all, let's get started. I actually don't believe in handicap, and I didn't get handicap or whatsoever with this team, so it was very nice. I had some very high rated players in there like Xavi and Iniesta as well, with both 90 overall, and they were actually really, really good in the team. So now explaining why I chose some of the players. Let's start with a 3-back line, and in the middle of the park we do have Gambarini, as I said earlier, kind of the sweeper of the team with low attacking work rate, high defensive work rate, and he stays back between the two outside center backs of this formation, so kind of the perfect player for there. a great addition to him is of course that he has got the 78 pace, and still I'm not too sure whether I should play him or Barzagli. I think Barzagli has got low and medium work rates, but he is so much better at defending and positioning than Gamberini. He hasn't got the best pace of course, but that doesn't matter too much in the middle of the 3-5-2 formation, so I might try him out over Gamberini a couple of more times. Anyways, the two other center backs. Right center back is Pepe, very pacey, very tall and good at defending as well, and he's right-footed, so he can kind of drive the players outside and then tackle with his strong foot on the right wing. Same goes with Chiellini on the opposite wing, so just vice versa there with his left foot, and Chiellini is probably the best center back of the game. By the way, I didn't go for the inform versions of any of these players simply because I don't want to lose hundreds of thousands of coins on these players once they actually get released in some team of the seasons that might get released in a couple of weeks. Now moving on to the midfield, kind of the key of this squad. First of all, the two CDMs are definitely not the best at defending, but it doesn't matter at all to me in this squad because they are so good at passing and at dribbling. They can get basically out of any sort of dangerous situation with just playing a nice pass or dribbling. And actually, with passing, it's a little bit different than to shooting because, for example, with shooting, there are of course players who have ridiculously high shooting in the game, and there are some bronze players who can shoot exactly the same as the inform high-rated gold players, which is kind of ridiculous and is kind of dependent on the Ultimate Team engine, of course. But it is a little bit different with the passing. You really get kind of a difference between the lower rated players and the high rated players, and Pirlo and Xabi Alonso, and then of course with Iniesta and Xavi as well, they are so absolutely amazing at passing. And by the way, I play with this team on defensive and then on possession as well, and to play on possession you just click down on the D-pad and then right, I think it is. And it works extremely well for the team. The players get in amazing positions. I think Pirlo has got low and medium work rates and Xabi Alonso has got medium and high. So they kind of sit back in these spots to pick out the passes, and it really works well with this team. Iniesta, of course, not the fastest, so you wouldn't really expect him in this team or in any Ultimate Team. Sorry for that. But for this team, he works perfectly because his passing is great and his dribbling is outstanding. You don't really need to use the left trigger at all. You can just wiggle the stick around and go with him at other players and just dribble around them. And he's just a fantastic player on this game, in my opinion. Moving on to Jesus Navas, of course, he's the fastest midfielder in the rather slow midfield, but he has got pretty good passing as well at 80, I think, and that's why I picked him. The other choice I would have had there was actually the second inform Pedro, but I didn't want to go for him simply because I didn't want to lose any coins, and also because Pedro has got high work rates. And I don't want my outside midfielders in the 3-5-2 to have high work rates. I think Jesus Navas has got high medium, if I'm not mistaken. There, correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section below. And I don't really want high work rates on my outside midfielders because when I want them to actually defend extremely often for my team, I can still do that manually and all by myself, so I just simply drag them into the defense. So that's kind of why I don't want high work rates on the outside midfielders there. Now the center attacking midfielder of my team actually is Xavi, one of my most favorite players of all time in real life. And so I of course wanted to try him out in this team. He isn't the typical Ultimate Team player simply because his pace is very low, and you do feel that in game, to be perfectly honest, but his passing is ridiculous. With 93 it's just great. Even his shooting is pretty decent. I think it's a little bit over 70, I'm not too sure about that, but his passing just makes him a wonderful player. And then up top, the two players, once again, some of the key players of the team, but I guess all 11 players are key players in this team. Mikoli and Di Natale are very important because they can play possession game as well with their great passing, but they also have got great shooting. They are very fast, at least in my opinion, and especially of course in this team. And they both have 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, and high-low work rates, so they really are amazing. By the way, if you play on possession, what I really like about that is that you can, of course, hold the ball, hold the possession, but you can also play counter-attack with this team simply because the two strikers have got these work rates. and you can just do quick passes, you can do long shots with this team. It's just amazing all around, and I really enjoy playing with this team, and I actually got back to winning a lot of games and don't concede too many sloppy goals on Ultimate Team, which initially just got me frustrated a little bit with the game, but with this team I really do enjoy it again. Anyways, we're now at the end of this episode almost. I will of course open the premium gold pack for you guys too, so you can all see that. Now an important question: if you do want some more gameplay with this team, like for example some longer examples of passing moves with the whole team, and I can of course do that, let me know down in the comment section below, because I really enjoy playing with this team and I will definitely not sell it for quite a while. So let me know that down in the comment section below. So thanks a lot for watching this video, guys. If you did enjoy it, please drop a like rating on this video, as always does help me out and my channel as well. So other than that, thanks once again for listening to this commentary, and I'll talk to you later.